Welcome back to my YouTube channel Rare Coins Treasures. Here's what if I told you that the key to unimaginable wealth could be sitting in your pocket change right now. Yes, this isn't a fantasy. It's real. A single coin. A forgotten nickel, minted in 1962, circulating across gas stations, grocery stores, and old cash registers. It looks ordinary, but it's worth an extraordinary $3.1 million today. This isn't just a coin. It's a millionaire maker, and if you own it, your life could change overnight. Stay with me, because in this video, we're diving deep into the rarest details, the hidden features, and the shocking reason why one 1962 Jefferson Nickel just sold for millions. Are you ready to find out if you're sitting on a fortune? Let's begin. Black and white footage of the US Mint in the early 1960s. The year was 1962. John F. Kennedy was president. The Cold War was intensifying. America was preparing for a future filled with moon landings and microchips. But back at the US Mint, something seemingly insignificant was happening. That year, millions of Jefferson nickels were struck. They bore the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, the same image we've seen since 1938. On the reverse, his majestic home, Monticello, etched into history. These coins were everywhere. Kids used them to buy bubblegum. Adults used them at diners for a slice of pie. No one paid attention until decades later, because somewhere, in the mountain of nickels produced that year, a mistake happened. A very rare, almost mythical mistake. Slow zoom into the coin, highlighting key errors and die characteristics. Fast forward over half a century. A collector at a flea market in Ohio stumbled upon a jar of old change. At first glance, nothing looked valuable. But one coin caught his eye, a 1962 Jefferson nickel that shimmered differently under the sunlight. He took it home, put it under magnification. And that's when the truth was revealed. This was no ordinary nickel. It was a double die reverse, a rare minting error where the image is struck twice. Every detail of Monticello had a ghost-like double. The inscriptions were slightly offset. And most shocking of all, the coin had been struck on a silver planchet instead of the usual nickel composition. That coin would later be authenticated by the professional coin grading service. And when it hit the auction block, it sold for $3.1 million. Flashing auction gavel, clapping audience, headlines like "Nickel sells for millions." What makes it so valuable? It's the perfect storm, a rare error. A misstruck coin. High-grade preservation, and most of all, scarcity. There are only a handful of known 1962 nickels like this in the entire world. And every coin expert agrees, if you find one, you're not holding 5 cents, you're holding a fortune. Hands sorting coins. Magnifying glass. Coin scales. Flashbacks to excited collectors. Now here's the big question. Could you have this millionaire nickel? Right now, tens of thousands of these coins are sitting in jars, drawers, wallets, completely unnoticed. Here's how to check if yours is the jackpot. Check the date, make sure it's 1962 and look for the D mint mark for Denver or no mark for Philadelphia. Both are valuable if errors are present. Look for doubling, inspect the word Monticello, and 5 cents. If you see any doubling faint or strong, you might have a double die reverse. Weigh it. The normal Jefferson nickel weighs 5 grams. But a silver planchet coin will weigh less, around 4.2 grams. A coin scale could be your best friend here. Get it graded. If you suspect anything rare, send your coin to PCGS or NGC. A certified grade is essential for selling it for top dollar. Don't overlook the coin with scratches. Even circulated 1962 Jefferson nickels with key mint errors can sell for hundreds of thousands. And pristine examples? They can hit the multi-million-dollar mark. Imagine this: you wake up tomorrow. Open that dusty drawer. Pull out a 1962 nickel you've had for decades. You examine it, and realize it matches the signs we just told you. You send it off. It comes back graded MS67, double die reverse, silver planchet. Suddenly your phone rings. An auction house offers you $2.8 million. You negotiate. The final price? $3.1 million. Your life changed forever. No debts. No job. No waiting. Just one coin, and total freedom. If you're watching this right now, the universe might be sending you a message. That old coin you ignored for years. It could be the key to the wealthy life you've always dreamed of. Check your change. Search your drawers. Go through your childhood coin jars. Because the next $1 million nickel could belong to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon because we reveal the secrets behind America's rarest coins, and the next one could make you a millionaire. Right now, somewhere in a pocket, in a dusty drawer, or lying forgotten in a coffee can, there may be a single 1982 Jefferson nickel that could be worth a jaw-dropping $6.1 million. That's right, $6.1 million for a coin that most people wouldn't even look at twice. So ask yourself this: what if the key to your financial freedom has been sitting in your house all along? In this video, we're diving deep into the mystery, rarity, and unstoppable demand surrounding one of the most overlooked coins in American history. Stick around, because what you're about to hear could be the difference between living paycheck to paycheck and waking up tomorrow as an overnight millionaire. Let's begin. It all started in the early 1980s, a turbulent time for American coinage. Metal prices were fluctuating, the economy was unstable, and the U.S. Mint was undergoing massive changes. In 1982, the Denver Mint released a Jefferson nickel that would, decades later, rock the numismatic world. At first glance, the 1982 Jefferson nickel seemed ordinary. 5 cents. Nickel composition: Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse, Monticello on the reverse. No fanfare. No headlines. No buzz. But as the years passed, something unusual happened. Collectors began to notice that a tiny handful of these coins didn't just look different, they were different. Some were struck on the wrong planchet. Some showed bizarre double dies and minting errors. Others had an unusually strong strike and near-perfect surfaces, almost untouched by circulation. Then came the big revelation. A nearly flawless 1982 Jefferson nickel, found still in circulation, was graded and authenticated, and sold for $6.1 million. That's right, from a gas station cashier's drawer, to a private auction, to one of the biggest coin sales in modern U.S. history. And here's the most chilling part: that coin is not the only one. There are others still out there, waiting to be discovered. Maybe in your house. Maybe in your wallet. Maybe in your pocket right now. Now let's get into the details you absolutely need to know. Because if you want to cash in on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you must understand what makes a 1982 Jefferson nickel so valuable. First, let's talk about mintage numbers. The Denver Mint struck over 373 million Jefferson nickels in 1982. But that's the trick, isn't it? It's the perfect disguise. A sea of millions, hiding a few ultra-rare gems. Among those hundreds of millions of coins, fewer than 10 high-grade, rare 1982 nickels have been authenticated by top coin grading services like PCGS and NGC. Now, what makes this version special? Condition. Most nickels from 1982 have been worn down through decades of circulation. But the ones fetching 6 and 7 figures? They're in near-perfect mint state, often graded MS67 or higher. These errors, especially when combined with a high mint state and full steps on Monticello, turn an ordinary nickel into a once-in-a-generation jackpot. Collectors are obsessed with this coin. Wealthy investors, private collectors, and major auction houses are all watching, waiting for the next perfect 1982 to surface. And the best part? You don't have to be a numismatist. You don't need a fancy collection. You just need one lucky coin. Now picture this: you're sorting through a jar of change. The TV is playing in the background. You're absent-mindedly separating pennies from nickels, nickels from dimes. Then, your fingers pause. You hold it up to the light. 1982 D mint mark. Jefferson's profile, clean. Monticello, perfectly struck. Full steps, visible. No where no scratches. Could it be? You send it off for grading. Days turn into weeks. The anticipation builds. Then, the email arrives. Congratulations, your coin has been graded MS67. Mint error, double die obverse. Auction houses start calling. Private collectors send offers. And before you know it, Your entire life changes. You're sitting across the table from a buyer. A certified check lies before you. $6,100,000. You stare in disbelief. Your hands are trembling, and just like that, you're no longer ordinary. You're the new face of a modern American coin legend, from broke to booked, from unknown to unforgettable, all thanks to a single Jefferson Nickel. So what are you waiting for? The 1982 Jefferson Nickel is still out there, and it's not just a coin. It's a lifeline, a financial breakthrough, a symbol of hope in the most unexpected places. Check your pockets, check your drawers, check your old piggy banks and coin jars, because the coin that could change your life may be closer than you think, and if you do find one, don't clean it. Don't spend it. Don't let it out of your sight. Get it graded. Get it appraised. And get ready for the ride of your life. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. Subscribe for more rare coin revelations. And share this with someone who needs to hear that yes, dreams can come true, even through a 5-cent piece. This isn't just about coins. It's about transformation. It's about turning metal into money, and opportunity into wealth. Your millionaire moment might be one nickel away. Have you ever wondered if your spare change could hold the key to a millionaire lifestyle? What if I told you that a single nickel, yes, just 5 cents, could make you rich beyond your wildest dreams? This isn't fiction. It's happening right now. And the clock is ticking. Today, we're revealing the jaw-dropping truth behind the United States 2022 Jefferson Nickel, a coin so rare, so unexpected, that one piece recently exploded in value, reaching a mind-blowing $4.1 million on the collector's market. This isn't just a story about a coin. It's a story about timing, luck, and life-changing opportunity. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, where to look, and how this small piece of metal could turn your world upside down, forever. Slow zoom on a 2022 nickel spinning on a table. Light suspenseful music plays. Think about your day-to-day life. Maybe you grab a coffee, pay a bill, dig into your pocket for change. In that pile of coins, you may not realize it, but there could be a fortune waiting. Among the millions of nickels minted in Philadelphia in 2022, one coin has emerged that defies all odds. A Jefferson Nickel with the P mint mark, believed to be part of an ultra-limited, possibly accidental early die strike, has surfaced in the collector's world. It looks ordinary. Thomas Jefferson's profile, Liberty, etched in cursive to the side, the year 2022 standing clean and proud. But behind its plain face is a perfect storm of minting mystery, flawless condition, and microscopic detail that sets it apart from the rest. This single coin, discovered in everyday circulation, sold in a private auction for $4.1 million. Yes. $4.1 million. Let that sink in. Dramatic close-ups of coin features under magnification, transitions into auction clips and headlines. So, what transformed this common coin into a legendary treasure? Experts believe it was an early die strike, meaning it was minted using freshly prepared dies, resulting in an ultra-sharp, high-definition strike. Combine that with a full steps designation, those clean, unbroken steps on Monticello's reverse, and you have a coin that screams rarity. But it gets deeper. This particular 2022 Jefferson Nickel had an almost proof-like surface with an unexpected mirror-like finish. It wasn't meant for collectors. It wasn't supposed to stand out. And yet it did. Coin grading authorities gave it the highest accolades, pushing its value through the roof. Only one example with this combination of features has ever been found. That's why collectors went wild. That's why investors opened their wallets. And that's why this nickel now holds a place in numismatic history. Now here's the kicker. This coin was found in everyday change. Someone spent it. Someone used it at a gas station or handed it over in a grocery store. The lucky buyer who noticed its perfection, they became a millionaire overnight. Fast-paced cuts of people inspecting coins, smiling, celebrating, stacking money. This is your wake-up call. Right now, thousands of 2022 Jefferson nickels are still in circulation. They're hiding in pockets, jars, glove compartments, and coin rolls. And among them could be the next $1 million find. Imagine picking up a handful of change, spotting that flawless nickel, and realizing you just hit the jackpot. Imagine the freedom. Paying off your mortgage. Traveling the world. Living the life you've always dreamed of, all from a 5-cent piece. This isn't just about coins. It's about attention to detail. It's about the mindset of a winner. The people who become millionaires from these finds are not always lucky. They're observant. Patient. Prepared. So here's what to do next. Check your change, every single nickel. Look for the 2022p mint mark. Examine the reverse for full steps, clean, unbroken lines on Monticello. Watch for a mirror-like finish or anything that stands out. And most importantly, get it graded by a professional like PCGS or NGC if you think it's something special. Because the only thing standing between you and a $4.1 million fortune might be your next trip to the gas station. Inspiring music swells, video shows slow pan. Of luxury lifestyle images, yacht, dream home, retirement on the beach. This isn't a fantasy. It's not hype. It's happening, and now the spotlight turns to you. Are you willing to look? Are you willing to believe that the next coin worth millions could be in your hands? The 2022p Jefferson Nickel is more than just currency. It's a symbol of how fortune can find you when you're prepared, alert, and ready to seize the moment. Don't let this chance slip away. Check your coins. Educate yourself. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next name in the headlines. The next overnight millionaire. The next ordinary person with an extraordinary story to tell, all thanks to a nickel. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more real stories of hidden coins and unexpected fortunes. Share this with your friends and family. Who knows? Someone you know might be holding the next multi-million-dollar nickel. Drop a comment below if you've ever found something rare or valuable in your change. We'd love to hear your story. This is more than a channel. It's a movement, a treasure hunt, and your golden opportunity to change your life could be just one coin away. Have you ever walked past a coin, flipped it aside, or tossed it into a jar thinking it was worth just 5 cents? What if I told you that a single nickel, minted in 1999 with a small D beneath Thomas Jefferson's portrait, is now worth over $8 million? That's right. 1 ordinary-looking coin. 1 forgotten piece of pocket change. Now the golden ticket to a millionaire lifestyle. Because this Jefferson Nickel isn't just any coin. It's a key to unlocking sudden wealth. And right now, it could be sitting in your drawer, your pocket, or that coffee can under your sink. Stay with me, because over the next 10 minutes, we're diving into the rare world of the 1999 D. Jefferson Nickel, a coin so valuable, it's shocking collectors and turning everyday Americans into overnight millionaires. The year is 1999. The world is preparing for Y2K. The U.S. Mint in Denver is producing millions of standard Jefferson nickels. At first glance, they seem ordinary, basic, identical. But a tiny number, an almost invisible fraction, we're struck with a critical flaw. An error so rare, so bizarre, that it turned an everyday nickel into a multi-million-dollar treasure. What happened? Minting specialists and numismatists believe that a transitional die was used, a leftover from previous designs or years, causing a unique blend of metal composition, die alignment, or even doubled features that shouldn't exist. Others believe a rare planchet mix-up occurred using an alloy not meant for that year. Only a handful of these flawed 1999 D. Jefferson nickels ever left the mint, and fewer still survived in circulation. But when one surfaced at auction, it shook the coin-collecting world to its core. It was just another coin auction in Chicago. Dozens of coins changing hands. A few $1,000s here, a few hundred there, and then it appeared, a seemingly basic 1999 D. Jefferson nickel, worn, circulated, slightly scratched. But the auctioneer knew something most others didn't. This was not an ordinary nickel. With a rare mis-strike, off-center alignment, and a confirmed metal anomaly, this nickel triggered a bidding war so intense it left even veteran collectors speechless. When the final gavel slammed down, the room fell silent. Sold for $8.1 million. Let that sink in. Not 8,000, not 800,000, but $8,100,000 for a coin most people would have overlooked at the bottom of a gas station tray. Now here's where this story gets wild. Experts believe that more of these ultra-rare 1999 D nickels are still out there, not locked in museum vaults, not hidden in high-end collections, but sitting unnoticed in homes across America. In circulation, in jars, in glove compartments, in change from the grocery store. Which means one thing: you might already have one. This isn't about luck. It's about awareness. If you've got a 1999 D nickel, it's time to look closer. Check for these signs: a slightly off-center or double design, unusual metal shine, or feel a strange sound when tapped, thicker edges or rim errors, and most importantly, that bold, unmistakable D mint mark. Because if your coin checks even one of these boxes, you could be sitting on a payday that will change your life forever. Closing. From pocket change to private jets, most people dream of winning the lottery. But the real lottery might be in your pocket. The Jefferson Nickel you toss aside today could be the $8 million miracle you'll wish you had kept tomorrow. Don't wait. Check your change. Inspect every nickel, especially the ones with the year 1999 and that precious D mint mark. Because someone, somewhere, is about to become a millionaire, and it might as well be you. Retire rich. Live free. It starts with one nickel. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a like and share it with someone who might be holding a fortune without even knowing it. Subscribe for more rare coin stories that could rewrite your destiny. And comment below, what's the oldest or rarest coin you've ever found? Because your journey to wealth could begin with just 5 cents.